Originally, I'm from Newfoundland. I was born in Corner Brook, Newfoundland, and I grew up there and moved to Halifax in 1979, and I've been in Nova Scotia ever since, and I've made this my home, and it's where I intend to stay. I went to university for a couple of years, but I never finished my degree. I decided at that point in time to go into the industry because I'd been asked to take on some responsibility that just didn't allow me to do both at the same time. What was, well still is, the Holiday Inn in Dartmouth was the first hotel management assignment that I had. And I moved to that property in 1979 before the existing hotel had been developed. It was a smaller property at that time, and it was quite an experience. I worked for Adlific Hotels and Resorts, and I was promoted from General Manager of the Holiday Inn to the Vice President for Atlantic Canada. And from there I went to work in 1994 with Fortis Inc. And then in 1997 I went to work with Pac-Rim. Subsequently in 2000 I bought my first small piece of Pac-Rim until eventually I became the co-owner with the Aquilini family out of Alberta. And today we own and operate 60 hotels in Canada and the United States. There's nothing in the hotel industry that I haven't done. Before I worked in hotels, actually, I worked on coastal boats. I worked on the ferry to Newfoundland from North Sydney to Argentia for a couple of years as a steward, and I worked off the coast of Newfoundland as a dishwasher, and in those days a dishwasher was really a dishwasher, so I used to do that for 12 hours a day. But I started as a night auditor. I worked in the accounting department, I've worked in the kitchen. I've basically done everything. So I think to be truly successful in the business that you have to have a passion for it, and you want to enjoy working with other people. You want to please the people that you work with. You want to have a will to be the best at what you do. I think the hospitality industry is a very unique industry in that it's not just a business. I consider it to be even more than a profession, it's a vocation. For me, it's become a way of life. My business and a lot of my social life is based upon the business and the people that I've met. All of my family works with our company. My wife, Penny, well, I think her primary goal is to look after me, to be quite honest, but she also looks after our customer satisfaction. My son John works with us. He's worked out in our hotels, he's worked on construction projects, and my other son Stephen works in our IT department. I found that the hospitality industry was where I belonged, and I've been very fortunate in that I love what I do, and loving what I do has allowed me to build a career and to move on. So I think the great thing about the industry is that you can be successful in it at all types of levels. And one of the things that I've found about the industry is there's almost nothing in life that you can do or experience that doesn't encompass some element of the hospitality industry. I don't think it matters whether you're in a shopping center or you're on a plane or just about any activity that you do. You're watching people who are serving or interacting with other people, and people being people, and all of those teach you things that you can bring back to our industry and use to make people's experiences that much better. Things just unfolded as they went along, and as I saw opportunities open up that I felt were things that I had an interest in, I was able to take advantage of them, and I ended up here today. But you know, I don't feel any different than I did back when I was working at the front desk. I love what I do. Certainly my experience has told me that I can compete and be successful with anybody anywhere in the world, and I think anybody in Nova Scotia in our industry that takes that viewpoint can do the same thing.
Stop and think about it for a second. Of all the jobs in photography, I probably had one of the best in Nova Scotia. I was out traveling around, I was photographing a festival or event one day, I was photographing moose in Cape Breton Island the next day, I was photographing whales a few days later in Digby Neck, and there was just no end to the variety of photography I was doing. And fortunately, the folks in tourism trusted me and basically turned me loose and said, okay, you know what we want, go get it.